What's going on, guys? It's your boy Christian, and guess what we just got in the mail? I can't even pick this bad baby up. We got our Grimmspeed StealthBox intake, cold air intake for our WRX. I was going to actually install that bad baby today. As you guys already know, I do all of my mods outside, so we're not going to be able to put this one in, but I will be doing a quick unboxing and showing you guys what's all in there, and I'm basically going to get everything situated, so when it's not doing this outside tomorrow, we'll be able to go ahead and throw our cold air intake in the car. Now that I got this intake, we can finally start going through the tuning process with Drunkman to make sure my WRX is A1. My package was packaged by Zach, so thank you for packaging this bad baby. Hope you did a great job with this packing. I think we're gonna be good to go. So let's see what else we got in here. More packing material, clamps, tubes. These are actually weather stripping that goes around the box to keep it airtight, and then you got your actual Grimmspeed hose that goes on your turbo inlet, and then you got the MAF extender. So this is to extend that MAF sensor that sits in the intake. Basically let the car know how much air to intake, and that's it in that little section. So in this section of the box, we have our actual intake itself. I think it says Grimmspeed on the end of it. We got the actual StealthBox shroud. And I think that's it on that side. Yeah, it was right through there. There we go, we got our hose. Thing looks nice. And that's where our MAF sensor goes in there. Right there. Oh, got me a Grimmspeed decal. Alright, so I already started putting my little stripping pieces on, and I got one more piece to go right here. I got the intake kind of put together. I know I haven't put it on the car or anything. We still waiting out the rain. I'm gonna keep working on putting this thing together, and then if I get it on, I'll show you guys. Hopefully next clip will be me outside putting this bad baby on. All right, guys, so it was raining so bad yesterday, and the rain actually stopped yesterday, and we had probably 20 to 30 minutes to put the Grimmspeed intake in, and we ended up doing it. One thing that was hell was that our street light was literally out, and usually that street light gives me a little bit of light to where I don't have to bring any lights out here, and we still didn't bring any lights out here. We end up just using cell phone lights because I only really needed to get down to the turbo inlet, and once I got off to the inlet, the rest was literally smooth sailing. I'm gonna be showing you guys what it all looks like. I was calling the guy back from Geico so I can see if they can get me a new hood and a new trunk because of the hail damage that happened when I was out of town. But as you can see right here, we got our Grimmspeed cold air intake, and I don't know if you can see, but it is red. I got the red one, and I didn't think of why I got the red one, maybe to match my air oil separator, but you aren't really able to see that it's red. We got the intake coming up into the actual stealth box, and then we still have the OEM snorkel, which I broke this pop clip, actually holding it together. The next step to this whole process, or the second part to this video, is actually going to be installing the tune. I did this last night at like 9:30. I didn't want to install the tune because I wasn't gonna have time to let the car idle and then actually go and do the 5 to 10 miles before I actually start doing the logs for my tuner to actually be able to, basically get my cold air intake scaled right. This is the original box that we took out of the WRX. Look at this thing. It's huge. How do you filter air through something like this? So this is the stock. This is what the stock looked like. And then you guys already seen what we replaced. It's literally just this section, and then it comes up at an angle, and then the air box is on the end. All of this extra 90 and twice and bending around the corner was just too much, causing the car definitely not to have the best performance. So I think we got her nice now. Alrighty, I got my keys, access port. I'm actually gonna get the vent mount. It's coming in too. It was supposed to come in with the intake, but it did not. But it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn these off because it was raining yesterday. We're gonna turn everything to the off position. We're also going to mute our radio. I still need to get radio on here as well. Okay, so as you can see, these are my readings right now. It's just looking, I guess you can say, normal. And then let's go down to tune. We're gonna be changing our ECU map, ECU reflash. And this is gonna be a full reflash on the car. And here we go, right here has my name on it, D-Man 93 octane reflash WRK1. So this is our first revision. This is my first time loading this bad baby up. Here we go. We're actually flashing our WRX with the D-Man tune. This is the Drunk Man tune for 93 with my Grimmspeed intake and my Remark axle backs and parent AOS. So I'll be back with you guys whenever this finishes. Change map successful. Please turn ignition to off position for at least 15 seconds before starting the vehicle. Here we go. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Foot on that clutch. Make sure we in neutral. Oh gosh, I took the key all the way out. Key in, and here we go. First startup. Okay, off the rip, my check engine light is actually on. So let's see what the codes are saying. I got Cobb CAN gateway module not detected. And then we got a Cobb CAN gateway ethanol sensor error. I'm not sure what those are. I'm gonna have to look or go to my tuner, contact him and see exactly what those mean. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, she still sounds like a tractor.